Can I just say, don't get in a relationship with a guy that doesn't know how to react in an emergency situation. Because I've been telling my boyfriend for hours to get his shit together. What does he do? Oh no, he waits until there are flames on our fucking roof almost to even pack a bag of clothing.
What is she doing? She's like making a complaint video with her 4 fucking cats.
Help the man
like,
pack.
yeah, what the fuck is going? Like her, I already don't like.
You don't like her in this situation.
In this situation, I'm already like, ooh, a little toxic.
Yeah, I'm with Clem on this one. I think from her perspective, less talky, more walky. Like, let's go.
It's time to get wild.
That was wild.
Welcome to That Was Wild. I'm Adam Macias, and this episode is going to be wild. This is the show where I talk to my wildly funny friends about the wild things happening in the world so you can learn from people's wild mistakes. And boy, is this episode going to be extra wild because first of all, you don't even need an extra echo in this episode because I'm recording in a very special wild location because we're recording on location from a beautiful space in downtown Los Angeles with 2 of my favorite people, returning champions, Clem Darling and Alex Crawford. Oh, hell yeah, brother.
This is sick.
None of you guys said hello.
I know. I don't know why. Like Clem didn't, so I didn't.
You guys just were like, what's up, brother?
I was doing like a sideways rock on.
Oh, I thought you were
I was
doing
like,
East Side.
What's East? No, I would never do East
I
Side.
thought you were you repping. You guys repping East Side
No.
these days? I don't know.
This loft is sick.
Yes, so we're recording in downtown Los Angeles. I've always wanted to live in a loft.
Same.
I think 90s really had loft culture. Lofts are just cool, I feel like.
Dude, I totally know what you mean. I feel like watching shows in the 90s, I thought when I was like in my late 20s or 30s, I'd live in an urban loft.
Yes. And you know what? I think it's the right move. Exposed bricks, exposed AC, lots of echoes. You know what they don't tell you? You could hear your roommates fucking from the other side of the room.
Yeah, I think that everything in here can be, there's no privacy. Everything
There's
can
definitely
be heard.
no privacy, for sure.
What makes something a loft?
It's no barriers. It's the loft is how
No barriers.
Is
There's
that
no
like a
barriers.
metaphorical
There's
figure?
no barriers.
yeah.
First
Anywhere
off,
can be a loft.
anywhere
if
is a
you want.
loft as long as there's no walls,
no
baby.
barriers, yeah.
I
like
guess
that.
yeah.
Like,
Donald Trump declared the U.S. border as a loft. Anyways, first off, I
You
just
gotta
want
de-loft the border.
I do want to say, last time we officially recorded this podcast, it was literally as the wildfires were breaking out in Los Angeles. We received an evacuation warning during the middle of this podcast. Oh, by the way, Alex, I didn't check in with you. Were you affected by the wildfires at all?
I had to cancel my birthday party.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
So was I affected? I wasn't unaffected. I didn't have
You tell
to,
me, yeah.
Yeah, you tell me if I was affected because I had a birthday dinner
Oh my God.
subsequent party planned.
Oh my God.
I had a reservation and I had a scheduled DJ slot at a local bar.
That sounds terrible.
And so, did I have to evacuate? No. Did I lose my home? No.
No.
Did I have to cancel all my birthday plans? Yes. And so that sucked.
You
That
did
does
write
suck.
a very embarrassing tail between your legs sort of text to everybody.
Yeah, I
being
had
like,
to-
It feels weird to have everybody celebrate me during this strange time.
Well, because like everyone was texting me and they were like, "Is the birthday party still on?"
Are we still doing this, or
Yeah.
like, what are we doing?
But then there was a quarter.
Where
of the
was it
people-
going to be? Where was the party going to be at?
Well, the dinner, I was going to do dinner at actually the restaurant I work at, which is 2 blocks from this location. I was going to go in and live like a king, because you go into the restaurant you work at and they take care of you.
Oh, okay.
And you were
Wait, you
very-
wanted to do
yeah.
your party at your fucking restaurant?
Is that weird?
That's bad, dude. That's not good. You don't want to go.
You went back to work.
Yeah, you want to go back to work where you like on your day off? I don't think I would ever want to do that.
Totally hear you because that is an entire
Not in
thought
your
pattern
not in your 30s, bro.
that crossed my mind. But then I was like, no, let me bring business Let me show my work that I love them.
Wow.
I am a good soldier in this
Yeah.
capitalist army.
Yeah, okay.
Let
Fair.
me show them that I will bring business.
Fair. That's fair.
But it is a weird thing, like going to the place that you work on the day you don't work. There's
when
like,
there are fires happening
And then-
all around.
and then
Yes.
flexing to your co-working friends that you have friends.
yeah,
You have
yes, I
friends
want to
outside
show
of it.
up
Yeah.
and I want to show like all the like cooks in the kitchen that I like have hot girls with me.
And then
What's
also
up?
have literally your coworkers be complaining about your party and how them being rambunctious about you,
Well-
like how rambunctious you are.
It does come with like a
Or
lot.
worse, you have to tell your friends, like, guys, be cool. Like, don't, like, you're gonna fucking ruin my shit here.
I already had a plan. I was like, I am gonna just order. It's like family style food, so I was already planning.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna order for the table. I don't want to overwhelm the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
I sort of know like how things should come out. I'm gonna order pitchers of margaritas. I don't want everyone doing individual drinks.
Pictures.
I
Okay,
had
nice.
I had
Okay.
like a whole plan.
Oh,
but,
nice.
but it does come with a certain planning or like thought. I had to think things through
Right.
coming into my work with a large party.
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
if we just went to like islands and just.
Which you're currently dressed like you're.
Like I
you
work
at
at
islands.
I don't work
you
at
don't,
islands.
You don't work at islands.
I work
Okay.
at Barama
Yeah.
in downtown Los Angeles.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But yes, I did run through like, is it too much to go in on my day off? And then the fire started, and then I'd say about a quarter of the invitees
Right.
evac, and then one friend, she's from the Palisades and completely lost
Oh,
everything.
That's terrible.
She was like, "Is the dinner still on?" I was like,
I really could use this.
"Oh yeah." She was like, "Please tell me there's a place I can go." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, it's canceled."
Oh my God. No, so that's that. So you were not affected, like financially.
He was deeply affected.
You were
by it.
deeply. You were just.
Well, I wouldn't say I wasn't affected. Okay, I wasn't say I
Clem,
wasn't
were you?
affected.
Clem, were you affected at all?
I did.
He was supposed to come to my party. So.
That's the old. Yeah. I was very sad.
your
I didn't
part-
get to go.
Alex, stop talking about your party.
I like how you interrupted me to say he was supposed to be there. but
Hey,
he
let me
got
just
canceled.
bring this back to me real quick.
Yeah.
Were you affected, Clem? Sorry. Not really.
I
Sorry.
didn't have. If people aren't at Alex's birthday, they don't exist.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you don't have any problems.
The party's back on, by the way. It is back on. I'll tell
Dude,
you.
brother.
Off pod, I'll give you the info, okay?
Yeah, we're also talking about a party I wasn't invited at, but that's cool.
That's fucked. Oh my god.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But Clem, go ahead.
Clem, so were you affected by the fires or no?
You were telling me that you didn't have hot water.
I didn't have hot water or internet for like 3 days.
Uh-huh.
Where'd it go?
I don't. I'm in a big apartment complex,
So it
and
was
they had
real
a
hard to
generator.
masturbate in this time.
Yeah. You can jack off from your mind, but you can't shower up after.
You could
Yeah,
take cold
a lot
showers
of-
and jack off.
No,
with
but
your
everybody was
spank
like
bank.
the water was bad, so you can't take showers because the water was toxic. Like
Yeah.
they were
It was like full of
mid-
asbestos.
or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's rough, man.
it
Actually,
was
we're making
chill.
jokes,
It was
but
fine.
obviously it was super rough. We ended up evacuating too. So which was what we were saying. So we ended up evacuating. Did you have to? You stayed in town at all, or didn't you fly in like really close to?
I came.
town?
I was. It was. Yeah, I don't remember. It was right when I got back from visiting the Northeast. But then. It was a weird. It was a weird time. Everybody was. It was like everybody who lived in LA.
Yeah,
Was like, I'm not moving till the fires get close to me, and then all the people who are not from LA.
yeah.
Just flew back to like. Philadelphia. So,
I
you
know.
like,
They
were like,
immediately
"I'm outta
bounce
here."
out. They're like,
This is
"Fuck
no-
this place!
yeah,
I've
it's- there was-
always hated this place. I never wanted to
And
be
there
here."
was like
Yeah.
no middle ground.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
it was like, and then we started getting like fake evacuation things.
Oh,
where
yes.
People were like, oh, that one wasn't real. And I was like, oh, that was weird.
Yeah,
like,
we did get
so-
that one random mass. All of Los Angeles County, even up in Upland, was like, "Hey, you have to evacuate."
Yeah.
Well, which was crazy. But yeah, we had to fucking leave because the Eaton fire was like down the street from our fucking house.
Yeah, you're really close.
We
to
were
that
like
fire.
super
Yeah.
fucking close. But fortunately, our house is fine and all the shit, like all the good stuff. But the reason, ultimately, the reason why we are recording in the space is we gave my office, the podcast studio, to a friend of ours their house was burned down, and so they're crashing at our place. They're like honestly the chillest people to be sharing the space with and stuff like that. But and we're very happy to be able to help in anybody in this time and stuff like that. So it's fortunate, but we're also cool to be like in cool spaces, and it's just a nice chance to get out of the house.
Silver linings.
Yeah,
you
there's
know?
are some
Gotta
silver
find
linings for
silver
sure.
linings and all this stuff.
It was a different time. It's actually funny because I wanted to talk to you guys about this because last time you guys were on the show, we actually talked about our apocalypse fantasies.
Oh yeah.
We actually talked about this, and I was like, legitimately like, everybody has an apocalypse fantasy, and this was like running through my brain of like, where would you go in an apocalypse fantasy? And this has been like going in my material of this of like, yeah, I would go to a fucking tank, an oil tanker, because like I don't know how to work one, but maybe they do need a clown. Maybe they need a clown. I could be the personality hire for an oil tanker.
I did think a lot, Adam, about something that you brought up. Maybe it was that same episode.
Yeah.
Where you've talked about how society is sort of always on a razor's edge.
Yes.
We're always like one thing away from society collapsing.
Yes.
And I think with the fires, we saw that where everyone was like, I don't know what to do and where to go. And people are just like leaving town.
Well,
and everyone's like, you better fill up your gas tank. Like there was, no one knew. And everyone's like, I'll shoot a looter. If I see a looter, I will shoot him.
Well, there's like the interesting people and like there's the interesting people who react in a fire or in these harrowing situations that they are instantly like, boom. Like for me, I reacted like, let's go. Like I had this locked in, let's fucking go. When we saw the fire happen, it was like, I could see the fire from our house. I could see a line of cars coming down the hill. And I told Kate, I was like, pack a bag. We got to leave in 5 minutes. We got to go right now. And she was like, raw. Like she was not the type of person like good to go. And it was actually kind of a really crazy experience because, she was like, what do we grab? And I was like, boom, boom, boom. Like I knew, I got to really experience that thing where it's like, what do you grab in a fire? Like, what do you grab in a fire?
What did you grab?
I grabbed my guitars. And I was actually it was funny. I got to do the thing. I felt really good. I was driving away and I saw the fucking mountain it was like a fucking volcano, dude. I was we were driving east. We were driving towards Kate's parents' place. And I was like feeling pretty good. I was like, holy fuck, we just escaped this. It's very harrowing. There's fucking like hurricanes, poles falling, like the hurricane wind, and, like palm trees on the sky. It was like a very apocalyptic sort of thing. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm being like, I got all my things, got my wife, I got my shit, and I'm feeling pretty good about what I got. I got my dad's guitar. Like it was like, boom, dad's guitar. Got it. Got my shit. Spent some time to grab some extra shit. I was like feeling pretty good. I was like, oh. I was like kind of feeling like I can brag a little bit.
Oh, like you successfully like LARPed
I successfully got. I was like, I kind of game planned this since I was a kid. Nice. I was like, I got this. And so I like leaned over to her. I was like, I asked my wife, I was like, hey, feel pretty good about this. Like what I got, like what you end up grabbing? And she's like, I don't know. I didn't get any of my costumes. And I was like what?
Costumes?
Like costumes. Like
which one? Like what costumes?
I was like, what costumes? I was like, that's the most LA shit you could have said. Like,
yes.
It's like you might as well have said like, I forgot my crystals. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I was like, and I literally felt like I was like costumes. Like I felt like I was in like it was like I was so out of body. I was like, am I like this is like a sitcom right now? Like I felt like I was in like a green screen on like King of Queens. Like I was like Kevin James, and I was like, my wife was like, I forgot my costume. I was like, what a ridiculous thing to say. And so I was like, what costumes? Like, what costumes? Like a very Kevin James, like, what costumes? And she was like, I forgot my cape. And I was like, cape? I don't know. I was married to Batman. What are you talking about?
Well, you saying this makes me assume sort of that, you and your wife are maybe cosplayers or LARPers.
No,
it's cool if you are.
Well, so
sexy.
to be fair,
Sexy.
she is hot.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be
I don't want to
sexy?
say that.
Yeah.
Are cosplayers supposed to be sexy?
I don't, yeah,
sometimes they are.
Sexy, and I like
Yeah.
double down.
Oh yeah, so they are
supposed to be,
fucking totally they are.
What are they for
Yeah,
kids?
we're furries. We're furries. Which we can talk about furries later.
You're like,
on
isn't
in
it
the show.
crazy? My wife forgot her furry costume. That would be weird, right?
Like was
She-
upset about the sex toys. She's like,
and I was giving her shit about this. So yeah, we forgot.
She's like, I left those.
guys,
I
we
left my fleshlight.
I can't
fucking
believe it. I forgot my Sibian. Oh.
That'd be actually a really funny thing to post.
Yeah.
My
Like,
double-ended dildo.
does anyone have a
Oh,
Sibian I can
yeah.
borrow? My wife and I have evac.
I didn't see enough Sibian donations. I
Yeah, everyone's like, we need clean underwear. We need socks.
Yeah,
we
I
need
saw a
bottled
lot of
water.
diapers
We
and
need
things like
dildos.
that. Yeah,
There's
I
a bunch
need
of
more
like Guitar
dildos.
Center and a bunch of people are like trying to get like musicians to donate their extra stuff like that. Like, why isn't like their adult stores trying to be like,
romantics.
Yeah.
they're like, where's Adam and Eve trying to be like, you guys, if you
Dildo
have
drive.
any, where's your dildo? You guys have any pocket pussies to donate, please?
Now
Where's
is
your-
the
where's your-
time.
Now is the time.
We're
Hey,
supposed to stay indoors. All
Puff
you gotta
Daddy's
do
like,
is
hey
just
guys, I
jerk off."
got 1,000 bottles of baby oil that I can donate if you guys want it.
You're going back. You're calling him Puff Daddy. You're like, nice.
well,
He's not.
he's not using them.
Yeah. No, for sure. No, he's not. No, he's.
I think is baby oil flammable though? Is that like can it just be in there like
It's a
spray?
coagulant. So anyway, it is it's a very nice one. She got it at the Renaissance
Are
Fair.
we talking about the cape?
the cape?
Oh,
still?
okay.
The
We're talking about her
Sabian.
nice
No,
cape?
she's got a
That's
very
good.
good Sabian. I've right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
touch
like
it. She's like,
that's-
no, seriously,
I
it's a good brand.
I tried it out
It's
myself.
Hitachi.
Nice.
All the way
They're
from
good. I heard
Japan.
those were made by like NASA. Right?
Yeah.
Were they?
I think Hitachi. It's like some dumb
Wait.
like. No, it's not NASA. But it's like
NASA made sex toys for
some
astronauts.
engineer, some high class engineer. I think is the one.
That
who
shit
was
is
behind it.
important.
Yeah.
So funny. So
wasn't
funny you guys
an
know the
idiot.
brand name. You sick fucks. You
Yeah,
sick
you
fucks.
probably
You
know
nasty-
your wife's
you
cape's brand
nasty
name, you
fucks.
fucking weirdo.
I'm the weird.
Oh wait, actually, this
Okay.
does beg a question.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too derailed, and this might be too X-rated for the pod. I guess it is.
Oh.
That was wild.
Take
Yeah.
it there.
But I'm just like, okay, so I'm single. I'm a single guy. Do you think it's weird or like creepy if a single guy has I wouldn't have a dildo or a vibrator as
You
like
mean
a man.
for the woman?
But if a girl came over
and you had your own for her,
and I had my own for her,
Weird.
No, that's not
That's-
weird. Men have that all the time.
so you're like,
you just have
I'm
to-
gonna
you have
pull
to-
that out.
You just have. I think I've heard that. That's a thing.
this is like a
But you-
genuine question. I'm
but
not like
I-
setting a joke up.
Do you
No,
have
I
one?
think that is a thing. But you also have to like tell them like, hey, I do clean this.
Okay.
That is a thing.
What?
No, that is a total thing.
Okay. No,
That
no,
was a
because
total
I,
thing.
That's cool.
I
I don't know
don't.
if I'd be into that. But
No.
yeah.
I
That is
don't
a total
have
thing.
one, but I've considered investing.
I think women actually are like surprised by that sometimes.
No, totally. Go
Yeah.
for it.
Uh,
I'm not someone who says I know anything about this
Yeah.
stuff. But, yeah.
I'm not someone who says I know anything.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was like
just,
such a weird workaround to be like, I'm not answering this question.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I don't
Extra
know
baller
any of
move to be like, here's a dildo bike where
What?
it's I want you to ride on this.
Oh, like if I built a
if you're
contraption.
built on this now.
Like George Clooney and Burn After Reading.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Wow.
Now that would be weird to think. Now that would be a weird picture.
Yeah, if I had. Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay, cool. I just wanted to run it by the boys.
Any hoozle doozle. I mean, we're the right people to ask about this.
For sure.
Any hoozle
Maybe we should
doozle.
ask women.
Yeah. That said, I was judging her hard about this. I was like, what am I talking about? I didn't even grab my fucking passport, but you know what I did grab? I grabbed my podcast equipment.
Oh
So
wow.
I was about to ask. So, like, dad's guitar, music's important to you.
Podcast.
Dad's guitar. The second thing I grabbed, all of my podcast gear. I did grab that. So all of this shit, I made sure to grab. You know what else I didn't grab? I didn't grab my birth certificate, but I didn't. You know what? I grabbed a bunch of my. I grabbed a bunch of my like stupid figurines and shit like that.
You grabbed the figurines.
Yeah, but you know what I didn't grab? My dad's ashes. So I did like. But to be fair,
You got the guitar, though.
but to be fair though, they were ashes. So like.
Those actually might survive the fire because
you
they're
know,
already in.
I mean,
bird
I
form.
could just go back to it and just
Like,
scoop it up.
Some of those are in here.
They're already here. It's just one ash now.
Yeah,
But anyways,
it's just one.
it's just one ash now. But I think there is a funny thing. So this is old news now. But I do want to point out this was a thing of people kind of freaking out pretty bad here.
Clem and I were just talking about this the other day on the phone, where the fire, and especially perhaps by the time this podcast comes out, will feel like old news, but also it was quite a catastrophe.
Yeah,
Like-
it was huge.
But Clem and I were talking, like, you can feel, living in LA right now, you can feel very affected by the fire. You can
Yeah,
feel like you're still in
Oh
this
my God.
post-catastrophe state, or you can completely go about your day and it's as if life moved on. It's like two things can happen at once. It's very strange.
it's crazy. The week after the fire, the Wednesday after the fire, the next Wednesday, right? So there was the fire on Tuesday, and the Wednesday after, I was in a bar in Pasadena, and a comic from the Orange County, not even joking, was like, so are like the fires still happening? And we were in Pasadena, like downtown Pasadena. And we were, mind you, inside the bar because being outside was unsafe and the patio was destroyed from the wind on Tuesday. And it was like, are you fucking stupid, dude? Are you like, how fucking stupid are you? And I really do think, I was like, it made me think what you were just thinking of, like, because like social media, like our literally brains are like, we, you know, like on to the next. Like if 9/11 would have happened in like the social media age, would we have literally been like, so anyways, like, is it like, you know, did 9/11 like, are we over or what? Like, is that
like
still
a week later, it'd be like, they would have really had to double down on the never
like,
forget. They would be like, no, really, guys, don't forget. It was
like,
a week ago.
Did we like, never, like, what are we forgetting? Like, I forgot about it already. You know?
No, it makes you think like back in the day, like in the World War II era or like the JFK assassination, like people were really talking about that shit for a while.
Yeah.
And nowadays we just,
yeah.
like, because I think to your point, the fires were huge. They were.
Yeah. I mean, people are saying like the stuff in the air is already is like a 9/11 level of like toxicity and stuff. But real quickly, so somebody literally trying to evacuate and then making a
Can
video.
I just say, don't get in a relationship with a guy that doesn't know how to react in an emergency situation. Because I've been telling my boyfriend for hours to get his shit together. Pack a bag, get his memorabilia, put together a box of all his keepsakes and all of his letters from these old baseball players that are precious to him. What does he do? Oh no, he waits until there are flames on our fucking roof almost to even pack a bag of clothing. I packed the entire car with 4 animals by my fucking self. And he's slowly, methodically putting some things together, like not taking it seriously. He's like, sit down and talk. He's got my mom on the phone, who's also not being helpful. I thought,
okay, so what we're seeing is this woman is like literally in the car, like waiting to go. And this dude, she's talking about this guy who's
the opposite of you.
Yeah, who's like,
I was about to say, that's not Adam Macias.
Who's like not waiting on Adam Macias, that's for sure.
Who's like emotionally having a moment to do this. I don't know if you've ever like helped a person pack a home before. Have you guys ever? Have you moved with a significant other, moved with a person before?
Yeah, totally.
I helped an ex-girlfriend move, and there are people who move, and when they move their stuff, there's 2 types of people. There's those types of people that are like, throw it in a fucking bag and go. Like, it doesn't matter. But there's those types of people, and then there's the other people that literally they have to look at it and appreciate it and remember the memories, and they have to have a moment with it, and then they find a nice place to put it away, and then they think about it, and then they have a second, and then they decided to go. And that's that guy right there. And that is not a person you want. Like, that person does not make any fucking sense to me in a fire. Because you like, where's the compartmentalization, bro? Where is it?
Okay, so I would say that I trend towards being that person because I'm bad at goodbyes. I'm bad at getting rid of things. I'm a bit of a hoarder. That being said, I think for many years, I've been wanting to purge things. And so I do think if the fire were coming towards my place, I would just use that as an excuse for the purge.
You're like opening it up.
I would just be like, okay, cool. Now I can actually get rid of that shit. Because I have like ticket stubs from a concert I went to in 2005.
And that's like, those are like memorabilia stuff.
Yes, but like I would let it burn. Like I don't have the willpower to get rid of that. Like the idea of throwing away that like Red Hot Chili Peppers ticket stub from 8 years ago, like, I'm like, oh, I don't know, man. That was a special night. But like, if the fire's coming, I'm like, oh, I've got it out. Burn it all. Start over. So I would say I trend towards being that guy. But I think in an emergency situation, I'm more of an Adam Macias.
Okay. Clem?
I think
she should go.
Yeah,
she should leave.
What is her problem? Like, what is she doing? She's like making a complaint video with her 4 fucking cats.
Help the man
like,
pack.
yeah, what the fuck is going? Like her, I already don't like.
You don't like her in this situation.
In this situation, I'm already like, ooh, a little toxic. that she's like
Interesting.
passive aggressively creating a video of herself
Yeah, does he
during
know?
a dangerous situation.
Yeah, I'm with Clem on this one. I think from her perspective, less talky, more walky. Like, let's go, let's get moving,
Yeah.
or let's help the man.
Like, I don't see any constructive criticism. I see somebody who's like passive.
There's
like-
no constructive
Like the
criticism.
constructive would be like to
when
go.
the construction you're in is about to go on fire.
It's very helpful to sit in your fucking car making a video when there's a fire around.
This
like
might
the-
be the
as
last
opposed to,
thing
like,
she
yeah.
says on Earth. Dude.
Yeah, that
So-
she should help her guy move the fuck along, as opposed to being like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video with my cats and it's really annoying.
That's a
but I'm gonna
wild.
make
I think that's a
video."
wild take. I think that's a
That-
wild take.
Like, you really think that's helping her making a video of herself? Yell, like just break up with the guy.
I think
and leave.
she. I hopefully
Like,
she
what are you
did break
doing?
up. I need to know if
like
she broke up.
end
with
it
him.
and go, or help him pack.
Yeah,
Yes.
like that whole video thing just makes me think that she's the most vacuous.
Yeah,
one
but
in this
okay,
relationship. At least he finds meaning in things.
okay.
At least
okay.
like she finds meaning
Okay,
in her own face.
Very okay. Very.
Like-
What you're saying
Yeah.
is not unvalid. But what I'm saying is, could you be in that situation? Do you really think her leaving her person, even if she fucking hated this dude, in the middle of a fire would have been the right move? Would have been like? Do you think like that's a lose situation as well?
Right, wait. I'm not saying abandon him
You're
in the
saying-
fire-filled house. I'm saying like leave this dude after this. Like be like, hey.
Oh, afterwards.
Yeah, I don't.
But we
think
don't.
she
We
should
don't know.
leave him
We don't know if
there.
they. We don't know if
And
they
if she
broke
left,
up, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see. Let's just skim through it. Real
Yeah,
quick.
the worst possible
That's
thing
right.
would be to stay together after that. So
Yes.
like leave him to burn or help him move. But this in between is very frustrating.
Yeah. Well, let's
So
let's
LA.
just let's quickly find out it to see if maybe they are
Correction. This is Athens.
okay.
So, just as I was leaving to go to the airport tonight, this guy set fire to my neighbor's house. So, here's how you guys can help me be independent. You can support my videography work. I do a lot of work for.
Look at this.
Okay. So we're looking through videos. I mean,
One thing that I love about TikTok is
just not mentioning her relationship status. Lots of lots of thirst traps though. Okay. So here's hopefully she did break up with the man.
Hopefully they're safe. Hopefully it's
Well,
all.
clearly she's
yeah,
safe. Clearly
yeah.
she's safe.
Okay.
Clearly
Hopefully
she's
her
safe.
birthday party wasn't canceled.
Hopefully her birthday party wasn't canceled. Hopefully.
Hopefully she's safe.
that
Hopefully her birthday
guy,
party wasn't
you know,
canceled.
took his letters from Mobox or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, yeah. He has
Mo
letters
Bond. Yeah, from Wade.
From Bartolo Colon.
Yeah, from
Like, what's the-
MLB players?
Letters? I don't think she
is
knows what he
talking
has.
about?
I don't think he was like pen pals with
yeah.
fucking Tim Salmon or anything.
Pen pals from baseball players is such a weird thing to have.
It's just delicate letters.
I mean, there's people that literally lost their whole things. To go through it is such a luxury, though. But anyways, I just want to end on this quick part of it from my perspective. So, we own our home. I know it sounds like a flex, but it's a condo. It's a condo. So
Adam's been flexing. He's like,
Yeah,
I
he's
got
like,
out of
I
the
got
fire
out of my
quickly.
place like a man.
yeah, I own my home.
Yeah, I own my home.
My
So
birthday
he's-
was not
is in
postponed.
November.
It's in November. and
Hey,
it's an island.
my birthday party. Hey, if it helps, my birthday party was the debate where Biden came out as a fucking like invalid. So that was on June 27th. So if that helps at all. But anyways, okay. Anyways,
I don't think that cancels your birthday party. I think a wildfire. I think
yeah,
Alex
especially
will win.
if you voted for
Yeah.
Trump. Anyways, so that said, anyways, we've been trying to sell our home because we wanted a bigger place. We're trying to start a family, all this stuff. Another flex. Anyway,
Trying to sell our home so we could upgrade
Yeah.
Okay,
something
so
in the Palisades.
shut the
perhaps.
fuck up. We're
Okay.
trying to finish
And
this.
it's,
I'm trying to finish. So
Intact. Did we mention it did burn down?
we're trying. Hey,
You know what's crazy? Is
we
Watson
almost
area
bought a
burns.
home. We almost bought a home in Palisades in Altadena. But anyways, okay. So since we decided not to sell our home, we took our house off the market because essentially our real estate agent is a fucking weirdo. Because guess what? Real estate agents are all fucking slime balls and weirdos. Here's my take. I think all acting teachers should be honest and tell all actors in LA, hey, I think you're going to be a great real estate agent. I think that's what they should be telling every single actor at the end of the day.
It is a
because
pipeline, isn't it?
It is a fucking pipeline. But anyways, so anyways, we are.
It is a fucking pipeline.
It's a fucking
and I'm
pipeline.
getting to the bottom of
Man,
this.
Every actor is a real estate agent, and every real estate agent is a fucking actor.
Failed real estate agent is a politician.
Yeah.
Every politician is a failed porn star, and every porn star. Where are we going?
exactly. Yeah. So anyways,
Stella Adler Caldwell Banker pipeline is getting shut down tonight.
So anyways, so ever since October, since Unlisted, I've been getting thousands of calls, missed calls every day from real estate agents being like, "Hey, do you want to sell your home? Do you want to sell your home? Can I show you all these fucking missed calls from these fucking people of unknown numbers? Can you see this?
Wow.
Can you see these fucking
That
things?
is a lot.
Fucking missed calls. This is every day.
Well, because they want to price gouge.
Because they want to fucking, hey, can I get on list? Can I get on list? Every day. Even on Tuesday when there was a fucking fire. And even on Wednesday when there was a fucking fire. And then they always start off with saying, hey, I heard your house on Orange Grove in Pasadena is listed on sale. Are you still interested? And so ever since on Wednesday, and I've been hard talking about this, but now I've been feel good about talking about this because I've been starting to fuck with them. So when they start calling me, hey, are you still interested in selling? And I go, boy, would I? Let's call it a fire sale. I would love to sell. Oh boy. Oh, would you be interested? Would they be interested in buying a house that's all asunder? It's completely destroyed. I would love it. I'll sell my house for a bottle of water at this point. I would love to sell my house.
And what do?
They are, oh my God. Oh, I had no idea. Because these motherfuckers don't even look at the actual address.
Well, but also like right now is a really weird time, genuinely, in like real estate stuff.
Oh.
Because they're like seeing anything that made it and now hiking up the prices insane amounts.
But they're not even looking at the address, dude.
It's just any available house.
They're legitimately surprised that I say Pasadena.
Yeah.
They're like,
but it's
they're legitimately surprised.
You're like, my home burned down. and then they don't even know that your home didn't burn down.
Yeah, they're not even aware that it's in Pasadena, dude. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing. Been fucking with them. It's been a very, very fun thing. But anyways, I just wanted to give everybody a quick update with my wildfire situation, which has turned into a 35-minute rant.
Survived. Really good in an evac.
Yeah. Owns the condo.
Owns his condo. Did I mention this isn't a rental?
Yeah, trying to sell a condo.
Well, you know what's crazy is we actually thought when we left, we were really scared because we thought our fire insurance was canceled.
Yeah.
Because we got an email saying like our fire insurance will not be renewed because of the trees outside were too like overgrown or whatever. So apparently our insurance was going to be like canceled because of how long it is. And then the city fucking came by and was like, they chopped all the fucking trees down like preemptively and shit like that. But we were like legitimately afraid when we left the house, like we weren't going to be like able to recover any of that
yeah,
shit.
that's a whole fucked up thing.
Yeah.
The insurance stuff.
It's insane.
To me, that's not to get political, but like,
oh yeah,
people who claim that climate change isn't real, but then there's literally like the insurance company, follow the money. The insurance company is like, yeah, we're not insuring any of this area anymore because it's going to burn down.
Oh, dude.
Because of climate change. Like that's evidence, right? That's all you need to know.
Yeah. If they're not insuring because of climate change, doesn't that mean that's evidence of climate change?
Like no, these insurance companies are in the business of making money. Yeah. Like they exist to make money.
Look at that.
And then they're
literally getting a phone call right now.
Well,
in the middle of the
hot
show.
property. They want to
literally
snatch
hot.
it up. Yeah.
Are you answering?
I'm going to answer right now.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mr. Macias?
Who's this?
Hi, this is Lida. I'm a local real estate agent. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you?
Yes, the reason that I'm calling is because I know that you tried to sell that unit in Pasadena. Any plans of putting it back on the market?
Yeah, no, you're a piece of shit.
Well, I don't know if she's it's just like people who are trying to because I don't know, because it's a really hard time in LA because lots of people are gonna like when you sell your house, you'll probably have it for a really high price because people really need a place to stay, and all these real estate agents. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
maybe
this
you
really,
should price gouge
yeah,
yourself.
Like, yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Is like it's a really weird 5 years.
I'm not
where
gonna.
only,
It's
like
it's
yeah,
a,
it's
it's
just
a
like
weird.
it's a weird time where
It's a
like
weird time.
to have a property means that you have this
Listen,
thing that's like you know,
Capitalism is weird, and
Yeah,
it's
capitalism's
good to own property right now. But
yeah,
the rich,
like everybody who has the property is in this like rich area that then can price gouge it even more because nobody has properties anymore and can't afford new ones. You know?
Yeah, well, there's like 10.
So like,
how many
yeah.
people lost their home? Like 10,000?
Yeah, and then you see these Zillow things where the things were $3,000 before the fires, and now they're like $12,000.
That's crazy.
And that's like the owners of those places are making bank. Good for them, right? Capitalism, but nobody's able to get into these places because they're so price gouged now.
yeah,
It's
I think
really
it's
cruel.
all fucking predatory and disgusting. I think what's actually
But
happening.
it's also on the homeowners too.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, the real estate agents are just like, hey, there's all these, you own a property. I
Yeah.
want to help you make lots of money off of it during this time when everybody's going to make an insane amount of money off of it. And any capitalist person is going to sit there and be like, I can make 4 times as much money off these like helpless people who need a place and will give anything they have for
yeah,
it.
that's fucking
You know,
terrible.
so it's really on the landowner,
yeah,
less of like even the real estate agent, because if the
a realist.
but if like, you know, you as a landlord refuse to price gouge, even though that's what's going to happen for the next 5 years, unquestionably, like the prices are going to go up because there's just less places to get.
yeah.
So it's really on the landlord themselves to do that because
Yeah.
the real estate agents are just flies going towards shit.
No,
You know what
because
I mean? Like,
the
yeah.
real estate agent are telling the landlords how to set the prices.
Yeah, but
They
it's
are-
on the landlords. Like, you know,
Yeah, but they're also they're also the ones negotiating the prices.
it's like a two-way street.
It is
what
a
I'm saying.
two-way
Yeah,
street
like,
for sure.
yeah,
But
'cause,
if you,
like,
they are also the ones telling, because they're, from my experience, these people are legitimately, all they care about is getting their biggest cut.
totally. Like, yeah, they're like agents for actors. They just want the biggest buck.
Yeah.
Agents are just going to agent. You know what I mean? Real estate agents are just going to do their thing.
yeah,
They're
the
just going to
system's
try to
just-
make more money.
The system is what's
yeah.
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's where I think we look to the government, the
Yeah.
city, or someone to stop price gouging and to do something.
Yeah.
And when that help doesn't come, then it's just completely fucked and the system's out of control. And the landlords are going to landlord and the agents are going to agent.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, there's 10,000 people.
Who don't have
Maybe
homes.
maybe
Yeah.
1,000 of them can afford the huge price gouge because they had
Yeah.
money, but most of them can't.
That's why the discrepancy is so big.
I think
Yeah.
that Adam, I think you're asking for something nobility and fairness from real estate agents.
yeah,
Yes.
that to me is just
You're
never
like-
going to happen.
you're like, there
That's
needs to
where-
be a creed
yeah,
amongst
I'm
them.
Like
But that's what I'm
yeah.
saying is that they're fucking these people. They come off. They're the sleaziest of sleaze salesmen. But speaking of sleazy of sleaze salesmen.
What?
I know we're we are running long here, but I would be remiss to talk about the return of somebody who we've missed greatly in America. This person's back, bigger, stronger, more powerful than ever.
Who?
They came to power yesterday again,
Oh.
and we're just happy to see them back in the public sphere. And of course, what I mean to say is I'm talking about Roseanne Barr, of course.
Oh, I saw this.
I did not see this.
Roseanne Barr released a rap song called Daddy's Home. Now let's watch it.
They try to cancel me and say that I'm a racist. Got a mean hook. They can't get
Why does she sound like Rita Repulsa?
Yeah,
She
what
sounds
is
like,
it?
you'll never catch me, Power Rangers. Ah, sit down, movie.
It's like
she
the
sounds-
unsexiest music video I've ever
My
seen.
brain is
This
broken.
is,
Our country's broken.
disappointing.
Yeah,
The system's broke.
she
Like
she does twerk in this video.
I
Let's
feel
just
like
do
I-
a quick-
everything's broken, dude.
She's just yeah, there she is. She's twerking right there. No, of course I'm talking about Donald Trump. He was inaugurated the day before this,
nauseating.
and the worst part about this, of course, is we saw a Nazi salute on day one of this. Alex, were you aware of this?
Yes, no, I'm aware.
We're pretty much everybody's aware. We're all aware of the Nazi salute that's happening.
From
Mr.
Nazi
Elon
salute
Musk.
from what? what a lot of people call the smartest man in the world, and they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he didn't mean to.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
He's like
Yeah.
the like tiniest dick
Tiniest man.
like loser,
Yeah.
big dog wannabe.
Shall we
idiot,
take a look at it real quick?
Sure.
weeb.
Take a quick look.
So embarrassing.
It's
really
it's
embarrassing.
like seeing someone you know has no hand-eye coordination.
And then there's another one. So he does it twice. He does
Such
it
an
twice.
embarrassing.
My heart goes out to you.
So my heart goes out to you. This is my, so yeah, that's really discerning and wild. That's why we're talking about it. What I think is the wildest part about this, let's just real quick, is this is the angle. This is the thing that I find to be craziest about this, is this angle is the people cheering. All these people, if I were to see this in the audience, I think I would be surprised
I'd be
and
like,
shocked.
whoa,
Yeah, like, whoa.
Hey, easy
whoa,
guy.
yeah. Like, if I see somebody doing this, and then, because this is the second go around, right? So this is the second one, right?
Yeah. He's doubling
So-
down.
Yeah, so after the first one, I would be like, whoa. And then so if I saw the second one, I have had it digested, and I can react in the full disgust,
He's
right?
just like a edgelord. He's like, these are all a bunch of losers who think humor is edgelording, which is like doing something you're not supposed to do or not supposed to say, something teenagers do, and they think that's funny and like they're doing something clever, when in reality, they're acting no smarter than a 14-year-old adolescent boy who just figured out what a boner is.
Yeah.
Like, they're literally all a bunch of low intellect losers who think this is like edgy and interesting, and it's not. It's embarrassing,
yeah.
and it's how all the other countries see us in our lowest way.
Yes.
And
Oh.
it's fucking stupid.
It's like day one coming out of the gates, pulling no punches, Nazi salute at the inauguration, pardoning everyone from January 6th, withdrawing from the World Health Organization. It's like, oh, cool. So we're fully just doing it now.
Ending birthright citizenship, or trying to end
That's
birthright citizenship
crazy.
is crazy to me, which is a full unconstitutional right.
But I think this is what they think is clever. Like, I think Dana White, these like fucking idiot guys, think the funny thing is to do the thing you're not allowed to say or not allowed to do.
Yeah.
But in real comedy, the funny thing is getting away with an insight that
Yeah.
allows you to talk about a subject that usually isn't, like, that is taboo or something.
It's
And these guys have no sense of humor, and they're all just a bunch of failed actors and comedians
Yeah,
and real
They're all a
estate
bunch of
agents.
fucking
Yeah.
real
Like,
estate agents.
seriously.
Can I ask you a question? Why did you bring up Dana White right now?
Because he's one of their fucking mascots.
Can I
He's
ask
like
you a
one of their
question?
fucking idiot mascots.
I feel like Dana White might be the secret puppet behind every single fucking terrible, everything that's wrong with America right now. Because if you think about it, Dana White, UFC, Dana White, big into Joe Rogan. Dana White is also now on the board of Facebook. Did you know this shit?
Dana
White. Dana White is also very close friends with
Also,
Elon Musk
huge,
and Donald Trump.
Yeah, and he's also a big proponent of that awesome new game where people fucking slap each other in the
Yes.
fucking
Yeah,
face.
slap
boxing.
Slap boxing.
Discuss each other.
And
He's-
these
yeah.
all, that whole sphere of people is Dana White is very close with. I have to tell you guys something, and I have been debating about talking about this for a while. This is a very me-focused show today, but
Well, let's not forget about my birthday.
yeah, it's
Got canceled.
yeah, let's cut back on.
Well, it is your podcast, Adam.
it is my podcast. I actually met Elon Musk a few months ago.
Whoa.
Oh.
Why?
Do you guys know this?
No.
No, I don't think so.
It was for a show I was working on, and I will have to say, Elon Musk is one of the dumbest motherfuckers I have ever met in my life. He was talking about video games, and he was trying to say that, I believe, Deus Ex Machina, which is about a video game about a global conspiracy about a pandemic, is actually a real story and actually is weirdly the playbook for what happened in 2020. He said this completely dead-faced in the middle of a nice, fun, entertaining show. Fun show, talking to real people. I mean, there was like the CEO of Activision Blizzard was there and stuff like that.
I like how you distinguish that they're real people,
Like,
and then Elon Musk.
there was, like,
There's
real
people,
real,
and
like,
then
serious-
whatever that is,
real
that
serious
we see
people,
that
and then
right
there's
over
this
there.
dumb motherfucker was like, and I was playing Deus Ex Machina. I was like, whoa, hey, well, there's something seems familiar, and something seemed familiar here. You know, like the fucking weeb shit. I was like, you are the dumbest motherfucker I have ever fucking
Well,
met.
he's in good company with Trump and fucking those
That's the thing,
idiots.
it's
so
like-
yeah, you could be the dumbest person there and probably the smartest person
But
because you're around those idiots.
I've been debating on talking about this because I have decided to quit that program because I just can't work for a fucking Nazi. I can't work for that shit. This is absolutely disgusting behavior. The fact that they're trying to say that this is a Roman salute.
Oh my God, that's the thing.
So there is no such thing as a Roman salute, by the way. Did you know that the Hitler salute was actually an American salute first? Did you guys know that?
No.
It's called the Bellamy salute. You guys want to do a quick, this is a wild history lesson. Shall we learn about this?
Yes.
Let's just do a quick little history lesson about this. So let's talk about the Bellamy salute. So the Bellamy salute is a palm out salute created by James B. Upham as the gesture that was accompanied by the Pledge of Allegiance. It was actually with the Pledge of Allegiance. The guy who created the Pledge of Allegiance created this salute of the United States, whose text has been written by Francis Bellamy. It was also known as the flag salute. So if you look at this picture here,
Oh.
there's fucking kids with it.
Yeah.
So we were doing this up in the late 1800s, up in the 1920s and 1930s. Is believed it was the gesture was believed to have been used in ancient Rome, all based off of a painting, but it was there's no credible evidence based off of that. The result is a controversy over the Bellamy salute in the United States. It's officially replaced over a hand over the heart salute when Congress amended the flag code in December 22nd, 1942. Do you know why?
I don't know. There wasn't some stuff going on in the world around that time.
Because of Nazis decided to essentially use it once Italian
Fascists.
fascists started using it as well. So
well, that's where they're being like these idiot edgelords. They're like, it was
They're
really
like,
the
we're-
Bellamy salute, and it was a flag of the Pledge of Allegiance
So-
first.
But you're like, no, it's the Nazi salute.
Yeah, you're like, no.
It's
everybody
been the
knows
Nazi
it
salute.
as this
It's
thing,
always-
and
yeah.
therefore it is that thing. You should be smart enough to know that instead of trying to over-explain it. Look at this fucking loser.
this is my favorite. This is my favorite response to this. This guy named Aaron Astor said, "I have criticized Elon Musk many times for letting neo-Nazis pollute this platform, i.e. X, but this gesture is not Nazi salute. This is a socially awkward autistic man's wave to the crowd where he says, 'My heart goes out to you.'"
No, like the mental gymnastics from the supporters of the right, the things that they're like, oh, it's actually the Bellamy salute, or like, no, it was the way an autistic man waves. It's like, no.
Which comes full circle because Trump used to make fun of that journalist for being like,
Exactly.
mentally challenged.
I don't
Now
know.
his right-hand guy.
I don't know, guys. What do you guys think?
No, like all
looks-
politics
looks-
aside,
Looks pretty similar to me. I don't know about you guys.
all politics aside, it's just the slimiest people. It's like the slimiest, dumbest people that I would never want to be around.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they're
would
like
never
the
want to be around these
who
people.
Say the thing you're not supposed to say and think that's the joke.
And you're like,
Yeah.
and you're
I
like,
can't
now I
be-
suddenly feel dirty and don't want to be around you.
Like, I can't
And
take you
those
out for
people
dinner.
think they're being funny.
Yes.
and they're the least funny people. They're just embarrassments, and that's what they are.
I think
They're
I
embarrassing.
truly believe that their go-to tactic is to straight up, like Nazis are literally, their go-to tactic is to literally be like, you did not see that happen. You do not. Nazis
yes.
are like, you did not see Nazis.
That's very Orwellian.
Like,
that's
dude,
very like
There are no Nazis. Aren't these Nazis you did not see. They're like, that's all that's happening. I saw a clip of the other day where it was like a congresswoman was like, hey, you want to take this outside? And the congressperson was like, hey, well, you can't just like threaten me in the middle of a fucking session. And the person was like, actually, I didn't threaten you. I asked you a question.
no, yeah.
And then it was like,
It's all that.
It's like, and they were like, as long as it's a question, it's fine. And it's like, we didn't ask, so it's okay to, they like straight up gaslit this person. It's like, I didn't ask you a question. I didn't threaten you. And they just gaslit her until the end of time. And it was like, oh, it's just gaslighting. Like, you did not see this. You did not see this.
Totally.
It did not happen. As long as you never admit it, this is what Trump has done. You do not believe your lying eyes. We can continue to keep doing what we're doing. You did not see the Nazis.
Yeah, that's it.
But we did, so it's
Yeah.
bullshit. Yeah. Like I don't know what we're talking about. Like it's right there.
No, I know.
Yeah, like and so as long as we keep saying that it's there, then it's fine because
We're like, no,
But
yeah.
is
like,
it fine?
gaslight me all man.
Is it fine though? Like,
Well, we have to keep saying it out loud and pointing at it and going,
Yeah.
"That's embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself," and then
Right.
you say it enough until it like sinks in because obviously it's embarrassing. Obviously they're doing it. We don't live in an Orwellian thing yet, as long as we keep pointing out this shit.
Like, no,
You know,
yeah,
because
like-
it's like.
Like,
weird.
guys, it was not. Yeah, it's like, no,
It's
no,
like,
it was.
No, you
it
did
was.
do that. And
Yeah.
that is a picture of you doing that and fess up to it. And if you don't, we're going to keep pointing it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's life.
yeah.
Like, you can't pretend things aren't there that aren't there. And they are
But that's
there,
the sort of
you know?
post-truth era that we're in.
But I don't even believe in that. I think Trump made up that term. I think everybody's in this post-truth world. I think you keep pointing at the truth.
No,
and
for
being like,
sure.
Yeah. Because I think at a certain point we do like throw up our hands and go, nothing's, nothing, everything we say is apparently, like it's like,
No, you should
nah,
care.
Yeah,
it's
like,
real.
no, this is the most important time to be like, that's not
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is all fucking bullshit.
Yep.
And never stop saying it.
Yes.
ever.
Yep. Never
Yeah.
stop saying that.
Yeah.
Believe your lying eyes. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a this is a weird note to end on for sure.
It was great.
You see a
This
Nazi,
is
you
real,
point
'cause
him out.
The love is real here.
Yeah, the love is real.
Love is
I
real
feel
here.
I feel
This is real.
My
human
birthday
con-
party
Yeah,
is
his
going to be
birthday
Thursday
party's
night.
gonna be awesome.
So it's actually this Thursday, Adam.
Oh, great.
So
great,
I'll text
great.
you the info, but just having a little thing.
Real, it's weird because usually like we can run long and all that stuff. But I got to clean all this stuff up. We got the rental and all this stuff. You got work, so you have to end it on an interesting. I'm not sure what if there's any games to quickly we can play to end it on a bright note or anything like that. But
No, this is a real note, Adam.
we're gonna end it on a real note.
Yeah.
But so everybody believe what you see. Believe what you see. We don't live in an Orwellian world yet. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, wild week. Alex, is there anything you want to plug before we
Well,
head
it'll
out?
have happened by the time the pod comes out, but I am having
Jesus
a little.
fucking
Birthday
Christ with this
party.
birthday party.
Hey, it'll be just a little thing Thursday night at Cha Cha Lounge, and it will have happened by the time that this pod comes out. But I won't ever. Well, hopefully it happens. If it gets canceled again,
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
pending the Santa Ana wins.
There's
Yeah.
literally a fire that happens.
I literally
tonight.
invited someone, and they're like, "It's supposed to get windy again,
It's
right?"
supposed to
And I
be
was
windy on
like, "I
Thursday.
don't know. I don't
yeah.
fucking."
Yeah.
I'd like to plug Alex's birthday.
You'll be there, right?
Cha Cha Loud. I'll be there.
Sick.
But anything other than that?
Yeah. Anything other than that?
New album coming out.
Ooh.
Some Good Water.
Ooh.
Clem Darling and the Astronauts.
God,
It's called Some Good Water.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love
already-
everybody. Go check out Clem Darling,
Sick,
the
dude.
Astronauts.
Is there gonna be a show?
Yeah, we're setting up some album release shows.
Sick.
Pending
we
and
gotta,
yeah.
we got to do a show together soon.
We do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you play rock and roll.
We do play. I do play
Rocky's
play
fucking
some rock and roll.
shreds.
But that's awesome. Everybody should go follow them, their Instagrams too. You can follow me at Adam Macias for one sketch a week. You can follow this pod at That Was Wild Pod on all the social medias. And we haven't done it this week, but you can leave us a review or leave us a wild opinion on these comments on the YouTube channel. We'll read it live on the pod right here. We're gonna look down the barrel of this camera right here and say that was wild on the count of 3, guys. Thanks again for coming
Thank
on this
you, Adam.
wild
This
journey
is
with us
so
today.
great.
Be careful how you were raising our hand
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But thanks again, guys, for coming on the show. We're on the count of 3. You guys ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
That was wild!